Assalamualaikum. The item that we choose to invent in this case study is a fan. In this presentation, we will cover the relation between the fan with the rotational mechanism and thermal physics theory that we have learned for this semester. Because the fan is under the rotational concept, so we focus more to the rotational mechanics theory. We will also cover the component of need and approach. So this is our group members. Hi, I'm AISHAH BINTI ZAMSARI 2022820686 from class AS1202D.
Okay, so hi everyone, my name is ELISE and I'm BINTI NIZAT from class AS1202D and my metric number is 2022496722.
Assalamualaikum, my name is EFFAN BINTI RUSLI. Student ID 2022603764.
My name is SITI UMAIRAH ABDUL. My student ID is 2022896826. Introduction. An electricity is a device which is powered by electricity. Electrical energy have the fan blade. Electrical energy make the fan blade rotate and the blade have kinetic energy as they are in motion. When we switch it on, electric current pass through the coil of wire. It produces rotational motion in the hub. It rotate the blade attached to the hub. The slightly angled blade of the fan turn counterclockwise to move air down. Cool air descend from the ceiling and circulate in the room because of the fan.
Now I'm gonna explain about what key needs will you meet. So the first one is blades is from metal. Blades from metal is incredible, durable and will last for years. And secondly is blades from metal is easy to clean from dust, which is you can clean with water. And other than that, blades from metal is often come with a protective coating, typically of the zinc and silicone. And the last one is strong airflow because it cuts through the air with very little resistance. Next is universal fan blade. Universal fan blade are more efficient because important contribution to improve overall engine efficiency. The second is universal fan blade is easily to replacement. And the third one is the movement of air in confined spaces and extreme temperature environments and can be used for both heating and cooling purpose. The next one is pedestal fan. Pedestal fan is used between 20 and 80 watts and with an average of 40 watts motor that can deliver powerful performance even at low voltage. Compared to ceilings for generally consume 50 to 100 watts with an average of 75 watts. Secondly is pedestal fan is used an energy saving fan to lower the electric bill. The one is pedestal fan is among the most energy efficient fans because most people consider a pedestal fan to be nothing more than a fan. Its completive are not widely known.
Alright, so let's talk about whose key needs specifically. So I think students, workers and also travelers need fans, as fan is a very great option for them to reduce stress of studying, of working and prevent sickness because of the hot weather. So fans could also provide a comfortable environment and workplace. And as for travelers, portable fan is a very great choice and it is very easy to use and become a necessary equipment for them to stay cool and relieving heat.
For the problem and experience of this project, be sure that everyone try to choose a good fan, especially during the summer. We need fan that can absorb heat and release cool air. The first problem that we know is mostly the fan is difficult to open and reasonable for cleaning. Second, using a very high voltage that can make the electric bill too soar. And third, the third one is not durable and easily damaged, cannot be used in the long term.
How big is the problem for users or customers, for example in unwanted cost? So they usually have problem when some parts of the fans are loose, causing them to clang together and make some noise while it rotates. For this issue, we need to service the fans at least twice a month for it to function properly. Okay, so the friction caused by lack of lubricant also could produce noisy sound. As for this issue, I think we need to ready some lubricant in case this happens. So apart from that, if the electricity is insufficient, it will not be able to function properly.
If need is not met, then problem will be faced. For example, blades that are made from plastic are not convenient at extreme temperature. This means that plastic cannot be exposed to heat, or it will start to melt due to atoms' inability to vibrate quickly. This situation causes a plastic blade cannot use for industrial activity because not only it is not big enough, but also it is not heat resistant to be used as industrial equipment. Second, for a premium fan blade like stated before, it has higher cost of production, which most likely to be sold at an expensive price. If a premium fan is being sold to be a fan for daily users, sales will potentially go lower and will cause a loss to the manufacturer because of its expensive price that makes most people cannot afford it and buy it. And lastly, people will get stressful from high electricity consumption. For sure, the fan will be frequently daily use because the temperature in Malaysia is hot and a lot of money will be spent every month just because the electricity bill increase. It also cannot use when the emergency time, which is when blackout or when there is a power outage.
Now, I will explain about what is unique approach to meeting this need. The first one is rotation motion. Stack fans as a wall rotate on its axis, so we can say they are doing rotational motion, where as fan blades move in a circle with a fix from the center. Thus, they are doing circular motion. Furthermore, aerodynamic blade design, which is a fan that consists of several streamlined blades mounted in a revolving casing. The cross section and spacing of the blades are designed aerodynamically. Next one is airflow is generated by the rotation blades, which is create a low pressure area below than drawing air out from the rope.
Next is thermodynamics, which is mechanism of heat transfer. Enclosure cooling involves a combination of heat transfer mechanism and the primary mechanism used for cooling electrical enclosure are as conduction, connection, and radiation heat. One is thermal management system involves, which is controlling temperature through technology. This technology is based on the thermodynamic and heat transfer.
So the solution of that statement, first, about rotational motion, we can optimize the fan overall design including blade shape, pitch and their angle. Second, for the thermal physics, integrating efficient heat dissipation mechanism and repeating power management system.
They have many technical issues to solve, such as first, we can use the blades cooler. It is running effective for heat dissipation methods and necessary to transfer the heat and become a cooler to cooling the blades. By having a cooler, it can control the heat dissipation to prevent blade melting at a higher temperature. Second, we using a readily available blade material to create our product. By using the durable blade material that is easy to find, the cost of production will be cheap. So we can sell the fan with the cheaper price. If the product is being sold to be a fan for daily users, sales will potentially increase and the income for manufacturer will increase too, because of its cheap price that make high demand from users. And lastly, the effectiveness motor. The effective fan greatly depend on the motor choice to successfully convert electrical energy to make a nickel motion. We should select motor that can have a high torque and high energy power supply with a minimal energy loss. Aside from that, thermal issues might be brought on by the heat the motor generate while it is running. Effective heat dissipation method are necessary to prevent overheating. For the conclusion, we can conclude that there are many advantages of buying our products. They are very efficient and very productive. By using the physics concept, which is the rotational motion that we have learned, we succeed in producing a fan product that works with very fast fan rotation and good ventilation. Produced with quality materials but with a cheap price for consumers, it's enough to convince our product. Users can increase their productivity with the help of comfortable fan ventilation. All group can afford it and buy it because the price is much cheaper than using an air conditioner. Electricity bill can also reduce. With this product, we can give an opportunity to the underprivileged user who want air that is almost as good as air conditioning but cannot afford it and buy it. We highly prioritize user comfort. So that's all from us. We hope you guys enjoy watching our video presentation. Bye. Assalamualaikum.